So we're getting ready to go. Warming up the truck. And I think we're gonna be stopping. We have to stop over the post office. We gotta go to Sherwin-Williams, probably the Lowe's. Check on the guys. Some don't need supervision. Well, it's not really supervision. Most of the work is support to them, because it costs money to get them off the job, send them to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever hardware store there is, and have them buy the materials. So I just go buy the materials and deliver it to them. If it's our material anyway, if we're gonna be reimbursed. Some of the materials, like support material stuff, that we cost. We pay for. And the other one too.
Yep. Both are on. So what's the first stop for the day?
Oh, so right now we already talked to a crew on the phone, so we don't really have to stop there. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna go to the post office. We have to stop there, and then we go to Sherwin-Williams, check on our account, pay whatever's due. Then we have to go to one hardware store. I don't know if I should mention the name or not. The hardware store that starts with NL.
You can mention the name.
Huh?
You can mention the name.
Lowe's. Honestly, Lowe's is good to me. Very good to me. I like Lowe's. The treatment there, the people, I've worked with them for a long time. They all know me. I know where everything is there. Home Depot, sure, it's a good company and everything, and it has good prices, but the associates don't help you. They really don't. Not that I need the help, but like, for example, I can call Lowe's right now, the pro counter, and talk to anyone there. They all know me. I asked them, hey, I need X, Y, and Z. And within 30 minutes, I have X, Y, and Z up front for me. And I'll pick them up, pay. Even I can pay through my account on the phone. I'll just pick it up, put it on my truck, and let's go.
Don't necessarily look at me as much as you look at the camera. That's good though.
So when we put that together, all that saving time of if I wanted to do it, you know. Same with Sherwin-Williams. I called Tenaro at Sherwin-Williams. Hey T, I need X, Y, and Z on this color, that color. I'm gonna pick it up, and I don't know. I'll give him as short as 15 minutes. He gets it done for me, you know. And I don't worry about that. I just go pick it up. Let's go.
So that's why you choose those partners over different other companies.
It's relationships that you build throughout the time, and it gets you to save money, save time. Time is money, basically. Everybody knows that. And once you save that time, you can invest it in something else. You can make more money.
And help more clients as well.
Yes. Yes. Can you open that?
So how long have you been working with this specific Lowe's for?
Oh wow, this specific Lowe's here. So it's been since 2006. 2006. And we're 2023 right now. December. This is December 2023.
Yes, December 11th.
December 11th, 2023.
Actually, I think it's 13th.
So make the math.
December 12th.
I need to go and get my hair done. Not that I have much, but so total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 active handymans working for us, 5 constantly, and then I have 2 more that I pass when I'm capped out. I pass them work, and the intent is that at some point they'll become full-timers with us. So we keep adding and adding until at some point they have work 5 days in the week. I try to work Monday through Friday. I don't work on Sunday. That's the day of the Lord. We rest on Sundays. We go to church. We do other stuff. Saturdays, we try to invest in the community or do something else. Try to rest. But if there's work that needs to be done on Saturday, we are working. The nice thing about working in Kingwood is that everything is very close. From one end of Kingwood to the other end of Kingwood, even with the standard traffic that we face, it'll be maximum 30 minutes. Because we're going to the post office, we need to let Carlitos here. We don't want any misunderstanding over there. Let's go.
ago did you create Kingwood Homes?
So, Kingwood Homes started in end of 2016. The actual name and the whole process. So, Kingwood Homes is DBA for Kingwood Rental LLC. Kingwood Rental LLC is an investment company that buy property and then develop the property or rent the property. It's a property investment company. So company, let's say the market calls for buying the property, repairing and selling it, so that's what the company does. Or buy the property, repair it and rent the property. So whatever the property it's in need of and the market calls for is what the company does. Now, in order to reduce operational costs, the company sets foot on the ground with Kingwood Homes through handyman work, offering the general public services of repairs, maintenance, improvements, all kinds of stuff. So from small jobs as simple as changing a pot lock, right? I mean a door lock, to complex jobs of restoring a flooded home, a home that got burned out or was under a fire. So that's what the company does. So we're only here to check our account and pay. I don't like to maintain my accounts, load up with debt. That's another thing. We're a cash company. We buy a lot of things in cash. We do have credit, but we try not to use it. It costs money to finance. So that's also another way we mitigate our cost. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So we buy up front on cash, and we get better pricing that way. By the way, the Sherwin-Williams pricing that we get in the price per gallon, really good. Yesterday, we're gonna put this here because they're gonna use this tomorrow. And yesterday, this job is about painting and repairing the pergola, right? Or gazebo. Some people call it gazebo, but it's actually a pergola. Wood was changed yesterday, and since we're going to be painting, we wash it with a product that removes all the mold and all the grime that there is on the wood. I give at least a day or two of good heat so it'll dry, and then we come back and sand and prepare for paint. They want it painted with oil. So in this case, because we're going to be doing that, I don't like to mess the floor, so that is to protect the flooring when we do the work. job yesterday, so off we go. So we just had an interaction with one of those healthcare or assisted living companies. They provide service in the home for people that are in need of that. And that is a good business relationship to have, because not only they have already break the ice with the client, they have trust, right? Build a trust. And if we build trust with that company, then we will get referrals as they need assistance on repairs in their homes. So basically what we're doing is we build a relationship with a company that has a huge network of clients, and they refer, since they don't do that job, right? But they're still in the business of helping others, which is the same business that we are. Then we get the opportunity to enter anyway to the house coming with a referral. So let's say the nurse comes in and the toilet is leaking, or there's painting that needs to be done. Oh, yeah, here's a local company that does that for you. So that's basically what that business relationship will do. It's another way of networking.
And where are we headed to now?
We're gonna go to a house that we're painting. One of the jobs that we're doing, Mills Branch, just to see the progress. That house is pretty much done on the interior, and we got to move out to the exterior because the house needs to be done by Thursday, 2 days from now. Homeowners are moving in on Thursday.
And what's some of the work that has been done on that job site?
So on that house, we painted all the walls on the interior and repaired some of the window seals. We're gonna want to repair some siding and paint it as well. Remove some TV brackets that they were installed in the rooms. The homeowners didn't want that, so we have to repair the walls, paint some of the closets, the wood on the closets, and so forth. All right, let's go.
Está pajarito hoy, ¿no? Sí, ya estamos aquí con el pasillo. Sí, ¿verdad que sí? Ya quedamos ahí nosotros pasillo y ese baño.
Perfecto.
Sí, ¿sabes si vamos a trabajar aquí?
Sí, completo. ¿Estás recortando primero o ya con el rolo?
No, primero recortar.
Ok.
Porque después ya no se puede parar la escalera.
Cierto.
Sí, ya.
Una vez ya terminado se quedó aquí.
Sí.
¡Neguito!
Ya no le mando.
Mirando así. Los besos.
Vamos a cerrar esta. Ahora sí.
Ya.
Está muy pesada esa escalera.
Y esa es la más liviana.
Hijo de-
Tengo otras dos, que aquellas sí que pesan 2 veces esa. Es que esa está grande esa.
Sí,
Está compacta, mire, para poderla transportar.
sí. Nosotros casi no usamos de esas.
No, la que usted usa es la otra larga, que ya viene larga, completa.
Esa nomás le baja los picos y la sube.
Yo tengo de esa también.
Esas no pesan. No, esta está bien pesada. Esa ya me da para meter aquí ahorita.
Sí, pero la que tengo yo es muy larga y no cabe dentro del camión.
Sí, necesita una más cortita, ¿verdad? Que lo malo. Y el AB sí, porque la sube arriba.
Correcto.
Pero sí, está bien pesada, sí, hijo.
Sí, hombre.
A mí no sudar.
Sí.
¿Qué? No,
Ahí está, para estar Cristian.
se cae encima. Y yo no estaba confiado como nunca, le digo que yo casi no uso de esas y no la voy a dejar descansada y...
Esa está suelta. Está suelta.
Más, se enganchó.
Sáquela como está.
Sí, mejor.
Ahí está.
Sí, para que recorra las capas.
Correcto, sí. Recorre la pacucha con los dedos.
El machucón. Yo creo que hay que subir la más del...
Ponerle del negro que compramos. El que está en el camión. Aquí lo vamos a sellar todo eso. Ponerle nuevo. Con un tapecito primero. Ponemos el tape aquí. Ponemos el otro tape en el otro lado. No tiene que quedar perfecto, porque el tape se va a hacer difícil que pegue aquí. Pero tan pronto usted lo ponga, le pasa con la pistola, ¿sabes? Le pasa el dedito con agua o aceite, se pone en el dedo, no se va a pegar. Y ahí se queda la marucha esa. Mira. Entonces la puerta, que es como color almendra. Hay otro bote ahí adentro que es de color almendra para eso. Yo tengo 3 botes negros que están en el camión. Hacerlo en la... Ahí está bien. Sí, una raspadita y una pintura. Quedó bonito. So, in every job, we have a work order. So, when we meet with the client, we make a list of all the stuff that they need. Then we go to the office and develop an estimate, fair estimate. That may or may not include the materials. Like I said before, we don't charge for the materials. But some clients just want to have an idea how much they are going to be spending on the materials. So we give them an idea. After that, they receive that estimate in their phones or their emails. They review it and they decline it or approve it. They can either call us for approval, do it electronically, however they want to do it. When we receive that approval, then we schedule the job. When we schedule the job, it gets assigned to somebody, and the day before of the assignment, we send a work order. That's this paper. That gets sent to the handyman and to the homeowner. So there's transparency on what is going to be done. Once the homeowner allows us into the property, then the homeowner has committed to get the job done. In this case, they gave us a lockbox for the key of the house because no one was going to be living here. Or having, no one here. The house is empty. So with that lockbox that the homeowner provides, basically authorizes us to come into the property. We get a code from the homeowner, either via email or text, and that code is sent to the handyman. They get to the work, and then they see this, although they have it on the phone. They read what needs to be done, and they start working. We have a copy on the job site, so there's reference for and transparency for everybody, homeowners and all that, all the people involved, including myself. And then we look at the progress of what has been done, what's remaining, and so forth. Once the job is done, homeowner come and do a final walk or inspection, approve or disapprove. If it's disapproved, then we go revisit what needs to be done. Once the homeowner is completely satisfied, it's when we send the invoice. So the system creates an invoice and then sends it to the homeowner through email or phone. The homeowner has a choice to pay either through the phone electronically with their credit cards or debit cards. It's a secure system. Or they can pay with a check, which I can come back later and get, or cash, but we don't prefer. We don't really want cash because either way that they want to pay, we receive the payment. When it's electronically, obviously, there's no additional work for us. But when it's physical checks or money, then we have to come back and collect the money. The handymans never get paid here by the homeowner. It's always through the office that is paid. So that's pretty much it. The system. So what we're gonna do, vamos a cortar uno a 45, ¿verdad? Así derechito. Entonces una vez lo cortas así derechito, este va derecho. ¿Sí ve? Y ya cuando lo pasa, ahí va a quedar derechito. Tiene un pañito, ¿verdad? ¿No agarra? ¿No?
Está bien, ¿verdad?
Sí. Búsquete una garra. Un poco para que se llene la pistola y quede plano, ¿no? Entonces, el 45 queda plano, ¿ves?
Ajá.
Viene como viene. Aquí queda derechito. Yo por lo general tengo la garra llena de agua, ¿no?
Ajá.
En este caso no lo voy a hacer así. Ya. Mira cómo queda eso. Perfecto, ¿ves? Son así. Así es que las hace todas.
Ok.
Van a quedar de derechita. Te das cuenta con este producto porque es como petróleo, ¿no?
Ajá.
Y si le cae su ropa o le cae o lo deja en su mano y luego se mete para adentro, lo va a seguir regando.
Ajá.
Cuando termine con él, como yo, que tengo las manos sucias, pues se lava las manos, se las limpia bien para que no lo pegue en otro sitio, porque si no se riega por todos lados.
¿Por eso la puedo mojar?
Sí, la puede mojar si quiere o lavarla.
Con los dedos.
Ajá. Lo que sí, este producto no es como el caulk. El caulk usted sabe que cae aquí y usted lava el caulk y lo echa al agua, ¿verdad? Este no lo puede lavar adentro, porque si cae en el grifo, va a tapar el grifo. Esto es plástico, un tipo de plástico, sellador, sealant. So, cuando vaya a trabajar o lavar todo esto, lo hace afuera, en la de afuera. ¿Está bien?
Sí, está bien.
Ándale.
So why would someone choose to add sealant to their windows or caulk or similar products inside and outside?
Good question. When someone buys a house, part of the process of purchasing a property is to have an inspection done to the property. The inspector, if it's a good inspector, will point out all the details that need to be done to the property. In this case, the inspector cut that out because the sealant, it's old, and if it's not replaced or redone, one, water will find its way in, which will create a bigger damage. Two, pests, small creatures will find their way into the property as well. So you want to seal areas of entry, not only because of those two, but because of weather. So there's three things mainly that the sealant between, let's say in this case, the bricks and the metal or wood of a door or the window, it creates. There's a little gap. Because of the type of weather we have here in Texas, extreme weather is one from cold to extreme heat. The contraction and expansion of the materials are substantial, especially if there is, for example, brick versus wood. During summer, that wood expands dramatically and then crack if it's not good sealant. then it cracks. The sealant that it was created, so that needs to be maintained, at least inspected every year or looked at every year. Most people actually don't do it. They don't know, and because they don't know, they don't do it. Part of the programs that we have, let's say monthly, yearly programs. So we build a yearly program of maintenance throughout the house, and that is one of the things that gets taken care of on that monthly program. I mean, it's a year program, but it's divided within months. It's monthly maintenance of the property. And after we come out of summer, I think it's the month of October, that most properties get looked at, sealing and all that kind of stuff in preparation for the winter, so the cold doesn't get in, so the creatures don't get in, because remember, the creatures are also seeking for shelter. And there's going to be weather, right? So we know that it's going to rain more than it was raining in summer. Plus summer, the extreme heat creates cracks within that sealant, silicone-based product.
So you should give an update on what we're headed to now, what we've done, and now what's going.
So now we're going to Lowe's. We have to buy additional siding for the repairs that we need to do on the exterior. And then we revisit over there with Linda and Jackie and everybody else over there at the pro counter. I also need to get a haircut on my bed done. So we're probably going to stop there first and then excuse me, and then continue to Lowe's. Part of the process is to maintain ourselves informed and educated, and then pass that knowledge to our handymans and the people that are growing within our system. Like Christian, for example. He knows, he's a knowledgeable worker, but you know, we expect a level of proficiency that is higher than the average handyman. The deliverance that we want for our clients, since we are based in a very not small niche, but a very tight area. We want to be known by our knowledge and our efficiency on delivering the product, the service product that we're targeting to. So when people think, oh, I want someone who knows how to do it, I want them to think about Kingwood Homes. We also volunteer and put hours into the Kingwood Park architectural program.
Howdy. No, unfortunately.
Hey, I'm in.
Good.
Well, I've seen you. I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I've been better, but now I'm with him, so.
Aww. That's sad.
How are you, Jackie?
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
We're doing a what is it? A life?
We're doing some marketing for him. So he's doing a video for YouTube where he gets followed around all day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly my thoughts.
So are you sitting in Elf's lap in the van?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Replace that. Yeah, replace the L.
Yeah.
That's right. So this is Jackie and Linda from Lowe's. I don't know how long. It'll be 2006. 2006 I'll be coming, I guess. And Linda's been here forever, right?
Quite a while. 13,
Quite a
14
while.
years.
And 14. So these are the two main people that I go to, especially Linda, and then Jackie is just Jackie.
Super. It's on YouTube.
Yeah. Super good people, super lovely people, super fun people. I run out of words.
Yay, the Lowe's of Kingwood. Woo!
Yes, the Lowe's of Kingdom, that's right.
He was singing y'all's praises earlier today. He was.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love the store. And I know everything at the store here. So, unfortunately, they know me too.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll get on the forklift.
That's another story.
Thank y'all.
Alright, I'll be back.
So what do we need, big boss?
So we're gonna go get more of the siding. This thing breaks easy.
The concrete board.
The concrete board here. And we're gonna get some of that because part of the work we need to do, I calculated it and it we're short in material. So we're gonna get those two and then head back to the job site. That's it. Let's get it going.
We'll try. I got it.
Get up there.
Oh yeah. You want me to just hand it off of this side? Or hand it off the back?
We need one of the small ladders.
Yep.
Probably inside. There's two, right? Just get me one. I got it here, and then we'll use it here. We're doing.
Yep. Careful with that paper.
That's it. Gives extends the life, prevents water from coming in. Ahí nos vemos. ¿Ya se las llevó todas o qué hizo? ¿Qué se quedó? Se lo llevo todo. Los zapateros no. Sí. No, para todos los zapatos. Sí. Échalos. Ya. The rubber flex, the product we use a lot in the roofing side of repairs. Reason being, it's kind of it is definitely a really good product. It's a sealant, and what we do is we go over the base of the mechanical. That helps, number one, prevent if there is any leak. Prevent from water from going through that leak. It clearly seals it. But on top of that, it prevents the life of the mechanical. This kind of thing is supposed to be done, at least revised every 5 to 7 years. No one really comes to the roof, especially on the 3rd floor like we are right now. No homeowner usually comes up here. So they have a tendency to forget. It's okay. It's reasonable and understandable that they will not come up here for obvious reasons. But when in situations like we are now, where the client bought the house and the inspection showed that this was a deficiency, so that needs to be taken care of. In this case, the mechanical is not leaking. It's actually a new mechanical. Basically, what we did, we extend the life of the mechanical by putting a coat of this in a layer that water will not penetrate through it. So that's it. That's pretty much it. It's relatively fast, but no one really does it, or most people don't do it because they just don't know. Pretty much, I guess.
Well, it's a good thing then that y'all do it then.
Yeah. In this case, it wasn't cut by us. It was cut by the inspection. That it was done through the purchase of the property, and that needs to be taken care of. for the wholesale to be complete.
So what's left for the day?
Boys are wrapping up. There's a few more things. I see that there's one that needs a little bit more of caring. The customer didn't really ask us to do it. I'm just gonna do it for free because since we're up here, why not? And then we'll let them know about what we did. Service is what matters. All right.
So this paint is actually fire resistant chemicals, no touching. Although they don't produce an important amount of heat, if you get it warm. One because this one is, see, this one is the 140 for the water use. So the water use, obviously running up, being up the water, the stuff comes through here. So it doesn't warm. Not any fire use, fire paint. Now, that pipe is a double insulated pipe. So when it's working, you can hear it's not really warm. The portion that gets warm is from here. Go together.
So how did you learn about all of this knowledge? Where did you get it? Because obviously most homeowners don't know about all of the intricate details that you may have learned over your years of experience.
Right.
So how would you recommend to homeowners to learn a bit more about what their property may need and maintenance so that they can best maintain their property and maintain the value of that property?
Good question. Several options there. Obviously, the internet is very resourceful. If you want to be a self-learner. I'm a self-learner. I like to read a lot. In my case, I started really young when I was 8, and I come from a family that comes from all trades, you know, electricians, plumbers, masonry, and all that kind of stuff. Throughout the years, you know, you start learning and become more and more familiar with how things, how houses and properties are built, and codes and that kind of thing. In this particular case, obviously this is part of plumbing, because when you install a water heater, either gas, tankless or non-tankless, or with a tank, which is this case, you start learning about all that kind of stuff. The code tells you and asks you to do it, and then you get intrigued. I get intrigued, and I start looking for more and more information. In other cases are, new construction. New construction brings a lot of new information, so I try to keep up with that. But maintaining the answer that you were looking for, anybody can go to our website and go to resources area. I actually put up all kinds of resources out there. Texas A&M offers a lot of information about architectural construction and that kind of stuff. I read a lot from them because I like their approach that they have towards construction. So number one, I read a lot from them. It's not my exclusive source, but I do, learn a lot from them, and I publish them, giving them credit because it's only their credit, and I publish it up on my website, so people can actually go to my website and read about certain subjects that they want to. Like, for example, what is the right size of a bathtub, or things to do before you call an electrician. Any homeowner can do that kind of thing. So if you go to my website, you'll find out what those are. Like if you have a problem, things that you can do in order to save that first call, because that's usually where the higher cost is. The first 2 hours has to mitigate operational costs for any trade maker, electricians, plumbers, masonry, handymans, all that. Once past the first 2 hours, it's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper.
So what's the website that they should go to?
kingwoodhomes.us. Go to the resource tab.
Wonderful.
So we're in the second stop for Shell Williams today. The warranty and custom paint. Good door. How are you, my buddy? Two difficult things. One is easy for you, the other one is hard. Warranty, possible, match. 1 gallon. Let's do exterior super. How many gallons? Just 1. Well, Mr. Aircard does that, which, by the way, he's my favorite. I don't care what Tenaro said about him. Yeah. I'm gonna show you the store. Come here. What's up, Tenaro? What it be? So in this store, the Kingwood Drive store, they organize everything by quality. So duration, emerald, then the 200 Pro Mar, which are exteriors and interiors, and then as you continue, you can see 5 gallons on the bottom, single gallons on the top. Those are like middle strings and all that kind of stuff. And then the back is all the other less expensive stuff like A100 and so forth. They also have like the commercial grades here. I try not to touch that. Oh, by the way, let me show you the machine. So, one thing that most people do not know is that even though the color is the same and everything's the same, day's over for everyone else, not for me. So, we gotta keep numbers. So we organize the stuff what we did throughout the day. So, the dog is trying to get in. If you were with me this morning or the entire video, you'll notice that this is where we started basically. We put all the tickets together, right? And then we start allocating where they go for the client. So the clients can reimburse us of what we did for them. Not only on labor, but also the materials, paint and so forth. So, with that said, I hope you like it. I hope you
Found it informative.
I found it informative for what we do. Don't get too far. Neighbors helping neighbors.